everybody, welcome to the Spin Cycle. It's JB, Jeremy Borash. We have a wonderful panel. Would you like to meet them right now? Because they're right here. Let's go ahead and introduce our panel. First of all, we've got a great tag team direct from the United Kingdom. We have Magnus and Douglas Williams, British Invasion, everybody. One of the greatest female performers of all time. Give it up for Miss Tara! Back on the scene, back for the attack, Double A, Austin Aries, ladies and gentlemen. Austin Aries. Wow. Warm reception. Hey, welcome back to the Spin Cycle. It's been a while, huh? Hey, we have so much to talk about. The Bound for Glory series is underway. Of course, anybody that watches Impact Wrestling knows that this is a point series to get to the main event of Bound for Glory, get a shot at the World Heavyweight Championship. Now, since all four of you are not involved in this, I guess I have to ask you, what will you be doing at Bound for Glory, the biggest pay-per-view event of the year in October? As we get closer and closer to this huge event, a lot of people are going to be wrangling for their spots in this huge, huge night. Where do you see yourself in October at Bound for Glory? Let's take her for a spin. Tara, start it off. All right.
Well, I'm really happy because I have my my pet back, my love of my life, Poison. But my next focus is on the championship belt. So I know Mickie James and I are really tight friends, but I want that beautiful thing around your waist. That doesn't sound right.
That sounds really right, actually. I don't know.
And the title belt.
Delicious.
Talk about the belt, right? Yes, she sure does. Austin Aries, new on the scene here. Where do you see yourself at Bound for Glory?
I don't know. I might want what's around Mickey's waist as well.
Oh, daddy.
Hey, back in line, fella.
I imagine I could be defending all the titles here in TNA.
Defending?
Yes.
All the titles?
Yes.
Oh, interesting. Yeah. Could be a couple interesting couple months for you.
So we might be facing off.
Yeah. Okay, all right. What about the tag team situation, or maybe a singles situation? We have Magnus, of course, Douglas Williams. Guys, where do you see yourselves at Bound for Glory?
Well, double. I mean, you're talking about quite a tall order, but we're just a little taller. And I think that we'd be remiss if we said anything other than we expect to either be defending or challenging for the World Tag Team Championships at Bound for Glory.
Absolutely.
Is that a possibility? Is that a possibility?
Hopefully in the opening match so we can get off early and have a beer.
Ah, get in, get out. I got you, I got you.
A cheesesteak.
Well, you certainly, guys, of course, we've all spent some time in the wonderful parts of this country, but these two are Brits. As we know, we have one of Britain's greatest exports right here in the British Invasion, right? Am I not right?
It's two of them. Team as a collective.
Collectively.
Okay.
My question for you is, what is Britain's greatest export? What is the best thing to come out of the UK? We've all been there. We've all spent some time.
Yes.
What's that, SoCal Val? Harry Potter.
Harry Potter.
Sit down and shut up.
So kind.
Love it.
You stole my bet.
What about this question? What is the best thing to come out of the UK? Let's start with you, Douglas Williams. Best thing to come out of the UK.
Well, I'd like to say it was the perfect cup of tea, but after I had one this morning for breakfast, I have to agree that American tea is the worst tea I've ever drunk in my life.
Orange Pico Black Cut is just not tea. I'm sorry. It's either Earl Grey or English breakfast. Get rid of this Orange Pico nonsense. I mean, who do you think you are? Like, what is that?
Orange tea.
Well, you can enjoy it all you want. Just don't talk to me about it.
All this talk about how proud you guys are for that's the best thing you can come up with is tea. What's the best thing to come out of the UK?
I think the best thing to come out of the UK is rock and roll. Because everybody knows the Beatles, Rolling Stones, Bowie. Okay. We're talking about the greatest rock and roll acts of all time. They all come out of the UK, and you're very, very welcome, by the way.
Tara, what do you think?
I would have to say banoffee. It's my favorite dessert, and it's scrumptious and fattening and just delicious. It's so delicious. I think I just peed my pants.
Did you really?
I'm so excited.
Clean up aisle two. Austin Aries, what do you think? What is the best UK export?
He's more a fan of spotted dick.
Spotted dick.
Spotted dick. I'm gonna have to go with something called Corn, which is a meatless product that comes out of the UK. It's a fake fake chicken. And as someone who doesn't put meat in my mouth, unlike these two chaps over here,
hey.
I happen to...
Maybe if you did, you'd have a bit more meat on your bones there.
It could be. It could
listen,
be. Yes.
veganism is fine with anybody. Let's just be honest, all right?
Yeah.
Corn. I've had it, actually.
Corn.
It's not, corn. Yeah.
Corn.
It's a microprotein. It's a fungus.
I'll tell you what, that Linda
Get it between your toes.
McCartney
Yes.
puts out some
If you're
good
an athlete, that could be
meatless
a
products, does she
possibility.
not? Lindy Mac?
She used to.
Well, yeah, the products are still there. They're in the...
Sure.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's a
just,
corporation.
to speak in the present tense is slightly distasteful.
Why don't we fix that in post-production? All right, guys, here's the thing we need to ask you, though. Everybody has them. Everybody has it. Talking about guilty pleasures. Does anybody have a guilty pleasure out here? I mean, is this program a bit of a guilty pleasure? Be honest. It kind of is, isn't it? Yes. What is your guilty pleasure? Let's take her for a spin. Douglas Williams.
Oh, you caught me off guard there. Lying on the beach, that's my guilty pleasure, I think, yes.
Lying on the beach.
Can you tell?
Yeah, wow. Got some sun there.
A little bit, just a little bit, yeah.
Tourist tan going.
You know?
First time in
And
Florida.
not only that, I do it naked as well. I do it naked as well.
Naked.
Yeah. Forehead's not the only thing that's burnt.
Yeah, that whole thing about trying to tell the sun, the human sundial thing, that's kind of strange. Anyway, Magnus, what do you think? What is your...
Bisley, you know where I'm going with this. You and I have been up and down the road many, many times, and we are both pop music aficionados. Easy, Tiger, you wish.
Some of us work for a living around here, okay? Go ahead.
Right. Teamsters.
Yeah.
Is it time for a break? Get on your union. You and I have been up and down the road, and we listen to a lot of music, and we have a encyclopedic knowledge between us of pop music. However, we're both not afraid, I should say, to admit that we do have the occasional guilty pleasure in music, and I'm man enough to admit that I like Kesha. I'm just gonna say it. I like
This place is about to blow.
This place is about to blow.
He also loves Westlife, for those of you in the UK.
That is a lie.
That's
That is
not
a
a lie.
bold
Let's go
faced
ahead,
lie.
Tara. What is your guilty pleasure?
I have to say, it's really boring, but I have to eat cheese every single day. That's it. That is it. I love food. I'm obsessed with food. Can you tell?
Cheese is your guilty pleasure?
I love cheese, and it's fattening, but that's why I'm trying to stay. I love cheddar cheese. Sharp, brie,
like Famunda cheese?
cheese from down. What? I don't know what it is.
You don't know what Famunda is?
From under my ball.
All right, very nice. Thank you, Justin Aries. What is your guilty pleasure, please?
You know, JB, that's tough because I try not to feel guilty about anything I do. You know, but on the food topic and something that has cheese on it, I love pizza, and I feel just a little bit guilty when I have pizza. Yeah.
You're
Without
complete-
Famunda cheese.
You're one of the only wrestlers I've ever met that is actually a vegan, 100%.
No, vegetarian.
No, vegetarian.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes.
vegetarian. Yes.
There's a difference.
There is a difference.
Yes. I don't eat anything with a face. Almost.
Except
Almost.
ladies.
Yes.
Insinuation was there.
I just interviewed him on the VIP chat.
Right,
I
yeah.
did say that to
That's
clarify.
Enough.
just to clarify.
Which I was appalled.
No, there's such a thing as innuendo, Tyler.
Yeah, right. Subtleties sometimes work. Let's do this. Let's break out our phones. Let's see what we're working with here. Everybody's you're all traveling all over the place, and I have to know right now,
got my phone with me.
what are you packing? What is your phone? What are you using?
My phone isn't. I haven't got my phone on me because I'm a
Is
professional.
that why you were 20 minutes late today?
Maybe. It's a shoot. I have my phone is in the dressing room because I'm a professional. I don't bring my phone with me on set. But it's a BlackBerry. I'm rocking the BlackBerry.
Wow, that's old.
Yes.
Old school.
He's a professional.
BlackBerry. Wait, I'm not talking about a Zach Morris, out the desk number. A BlackBerry.
That's all right, though. No, I mean, seriously, it's okay. He is a professional. I mean, it was nice that you got here. Can we get him something, maybe some catering, something to drink? Maybe a friggin' watch.
Talk to
Something
someone.
that we can...
I want to talk to someone about this coffee.
Douglas Williams, what do you have for a phone?
I too have a BlackBerry, but mine's a bit of a battered old one.
Wow, that's
you know?
old too.
It is. It does what it needs to do. It rings when someone calls me. That's right.
Vibrates
Pictures?
on demand.
On demand, yeah.
Yeah, you can send photos.
I
You
can send pictures, yeah.
dirty texts
Videos.
if you need to.
If I need to.
Okay.
What are you saying?
Tara, I got the iPhone here with the battery, the double charge. I got the whole thing.
Wow.
What do you have?
I have the.
That's right.
Yeah, you're
Thank
not.
you.
That's nice.
Thank you. Thank you. I don't mess around.
I don't have the iPhone. I'm not that cool. Sprint doesn't offer it, but I have their Epic 4G. touch screen, and you can do a typewriter too. Because I don't know if you're aware. A typewriter. Yeah,
It's a typewriter.
But, Mickey, you know, on the roster, Mickey James, myself, and Miss Tessmacher have the biggest hands on the roster, and we have, you know, big. Every finger is thumbs. I need this keypad because my fingers are too big.
Austin Aries, what do you have?
That's what she said.
What is your phone?
I heard the Epic 4G, you said.
Yes.
Right, okay.
Yes.
I heard Epic Orgy, and I got very excited.
That's
and then
next
she
week's
started
show.
talking about
That's
how big your hands were. I've got the Motorola Click.
Motorola Click?
Click.
I've never even heard of
The
that.
Click.
Yeah.
You ever heard of the Click?
I haven't, no.
Click's cool.
Yeah, okay.
Wait for my contract to expire.
Okay.
Then I'll upgrade. Maybe I'll step up into your league, JB.
All right. Fair enough, guys. All right, well, let's do this. We've learned a lot about each other today on this program, but I think we need to really dive deep into something. I really think we need to get on down and find out what's really going on in a segment we like to call Revelations! Stop it over there. I see you looking at me. We're going to deep down inside, we're going to come up with something that maybe nobody knows about you. Admit something. Get something off your chest. Just come clean with something, you know? I mean, let's just, you know, just come clean with it right now.
Let's go deep.
Okay? Revelations. Let's do it. Let's start with you, Magnus.
Well, I've been on the show many times, as this fine panel will know, and you know, revelations are starting to wear a little thin on the ground.
Quite a protest.
But yeah, but I'll say, how about this one? Many people don't know this about me, that I once, for charity, I will add, posed completely nude in a magazine.
What?
It was Heat magazine. It's a very, very popular magazine in the UK. It sold millions and millions of copies, and it was all for.
What was it?
Not that week. Yeah.
That week the sales were real low. But it was for charity. It was about body awareness and all this kind of thing. And myself and some of the other gladiators were actually
What
did
was
it.
the charity?
It was. I can't remember. Something, I want to say cancer research.
Okay.
I
Well,
think.
that's nice.
But myself and a lot of other celebrities took part in it, and it was tasteful and fun. I had a pint glass covering me.
Oh, you did? Was it a pint glass or was it?
There was a couple of them.
Was it a pint glass or a shot glass? I mean, let's be honest.
It was a yard of ale.
All right, okay. Douglas Williams, let's hear your revelation.
Revelation.
Well, back in my college days, yeah, I was a bit of a punk, bit of a hippie, had long hair.
Wow.
Yeah. I had some piercings as well. I had a couple of piercings in my ear and one in my nose too. Wow. Believe it or not, yes.
Really?
Old straight and narrow.
Yeah, I am.
Nice
Too
to see
right.
you cleaned your act up a little bit there.
Yeah.
All
It
right.
might even not have closed up if I try. I might be able to push something through, but
That's what she
I'm not.
Austin Aries, your revelation, please.
Well, I grew up a choir boy, which might be a revelation. I know I don't appear as a choir boy, and I've also drug trafficked in a previous lifetime, but the statute of limitations allows me to say that.
That's quite a revelation.
Thank you.
I guess, right?
Go big or go home, people.
I guess so, right? Huh? Swinging for the fences. Tara, do you got something for us? What's your
That was
revelation?
kind of gross and disgusing. What I do before a match, I guess. Do you
guys
want to
wanna
know?
I mean, I'd like to.
absolutely.
We don't get to be in the women's locker room before.
Did you eat already?
Drop them kids off.
No, not that bad. But I am very self-conscious about wrestling and having something in my nose. So I take a Q-tip and clean my orifices out with the yeah, is it? No, just my nose. And I remember everyone used to make fun of me because I do that, but I don't want to discuss the audience.
So we get a shot at
I'm a
those
catch.
nostrils. Go ahead. Let's
No, I didn't
zoom
do
it
that.
in. Zoom it in. Who wants to see it up the nostrils? See what's going on in there.
Get on in there.
All right, that's it for our panel this week. Give it up for the British Invasion. Douglas Williams, Magnus. How about Austin Aries? And please, let me look up that Tara, everybody. Let's hear it for Tara. You got me. I got me again. That's it for the spin cycle.